Snowfall. So for anybody that comes in here, it will be Snowfall spoilers. If you haven't finished watching a whole season six, or if you need to start from the beginning, you need to bum rush all that shit so you could finish watching it, because I think Snowfall was better than any other show. Power, BMF, all that shows. And I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain why before I explain the ending and why Franklin was, I mean, done bogus in my eyes. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Before I get started, how y'all doing? How's y'all day? Y'all day is good. It's a good Saturday. You know what I mean? I almost forgot what day of the week it was. You feel me? Yep. This is the Nate Frazier Experience podcast, where bad decisions make great stories. You feel me? You figured it me? You figured it me? So first thing I was gonna talk about was Snowfall. And what I think is like the best show compared to like all the other shows that's out here, Power, BMF, whatever shows that talk about drugs and shit like that. I think this is like the best show out there. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you why. You know what I mean? I put it up there with like Breaking Bad. So if you haven't watched Breaking Bad, watch Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is amazing. The writing on that story is amazing. You feel me? So the reason why I preferred Snowfall over BMF and all these other shows about drugs and shit like that is because the way they portray Franklin, like the show dropped like I think back in like 2017, 2018, I believe. And you can see the progression of Franklin being like this kid selling like nickel bags for his uncle. You know what I mean? Not knowing much about the drug game, finally getting like a brick, flipping it, and realizing how much money he could make and how much people he could put on. And then like it was like mid-season, this nigga is like a savage, you feel me? But he only became a savage because you seen all the shit that he went through and what comes to selling drugs. Like when you a drug dealer, like as big as Franklin, you gotta be heartless. It's all about business at the end of the day. You can't make shit about feelings or whatnot. And you see the transition fucking with Franklin and shit like that. And he go from being this caring kid to like not shooting the gun and not knowing how to kill people to murking people like it ain't nothing. And then when he finally became like a drug kingpin, you feel me? Where he was controlling majority of the drugs that was being sold out there in LA. This nigga was he didn't care. He wanted his money. He didn't give a fuck who he got to step on. He had to get his money. $73 million he made. I don't know the years between that he was doing it, but $73 million he made. And that's when Teddy had like took all $73 million. So you gotta understand, like $73 million, you feel me? $73 million. You could do a lot with $73 million. You could buy an island with just half that. You feel me? With half the money, half of that 73 million, and then he took it. So of course, like towards the end of like season six, he's crazy. He wilding. And you gotta understand, like you took out, you killed people, you got rid of people, you did a lot of shit that go against your morals to get this money. And for somebody to just come and take your $73 million, of course, you want your money back. No, like any means necessary. You're not gonna leave the game with nothing. You feel me? You didn't do all this shit to just make the CIA rich. You did the shit because you wanted your family to be ahead. You wanted a better lifestyle than what you was brought up to. You feel me? So we're gonna talk about the ending, which you know what I mean. Everybody like Peaches took 5 million from the man. Jerome and Louis, which is supposed to be family, start dealing behind his back. And then when he asked for help, they didn't even help him. And then uh, uh, who was his best friend? Leon went to Africa, came back though, but he went to Africa, and his mom just when Teddy was finna transfer that money over, his mom gonna murk the man. You can murk the man after he transfer the money. Don't murk him before the money. Like, come on, like we did all this for no reason. Like I'm talking about Franklin stabbed his dad in the neck just to get to him. And you gonna murk the man before we get the money. So I did all this killing just so you could kill him. And I don't get nothing out of it. Come on, get your ass out of here. Like, and this man Franklin, he got out the game worse than he came in. He became just like what his dad was, a drunk, roaming the streets. And it hit hard because I know a lot of people that stay in the hood with a lot of homeless people, drunk people that be at the gas station. They always talk about, man, back in the day, I was that nigga. I was that man. And now you actually seen it happen. You seen Franklin make all this money, and then he got nothing. Now all he could do is talk about it. You feel me? He ain't got nothing to show for it. Everybody that look at him gonna think he a bum. He ain't worth shit. You feel me? But you know what I mean? He left with nothing. I didn't. I mean, I understand how the game is and shit like that. And people, I'd rather have a ending where Franklin got shot. Honestly, like why you like look at Leon. Leon, what's up? What's happening? Hey, what's up, Rob? What's up, man? We over here talking about Snowfall ending. And what I was gonna say, Leon killed somebody's kid and he had a good ending. Do that make sense? Do that make sense for Franklin to have the worst ending, but Leon has a great ending because he killed somebody's kid, but because he was it uh uh start growing morals, now we give him a good ending. Like how? That's not possible. I ain't never seen Franklin kill a kid. Well, that one dude he killed Miguel that had 3 kids. I was like, that's fucked up. Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like why he murked, but then witnesses. You feel me? They gonna tie back in with Franklin, but yeah, like they did my boy Franklin bogus. They did him bogus. I did not like that ending. I did not like that. And I thought maybe they'll just do like a spin-off or some shit. Like they'll like continue the story and see Franklin at least get back to where he was. But it's like, and he's only when he started selling drugs where he was only 17, 18. No guidance. You feel me? His father was on the streets being drunk. Then the funny thing about it, what like his mother let his father back in their life. Why? You feel me? Were you lonely? Did you not have nobody there? Like this nigga was a drunk up until Franklin was like 18 and he started making money. And then Sissy, which is Franklin's mother, allowed Alton to come back in their life. Dumb move. Dumb move. Why? Why now? That's because you know what I mean. Motherfuckers be getting lonely. They get lonely and they do shit that don't make sense. Then it was a better way you could have like outed the CIA by not throwing your son under the bus. You feel me? You threw your son under the bus. You risk your son getting killed. You get murked. You know what I mean? Once you have kids, your life don't matter as much as a kid's life or your kid's life. So for you to want to throw Franklin under the bus because you got to get a point across, you just put your son in danger. What if your son got murked and you was still alive? You feel me? And you was a drunk. You was out here walking the streets, roaming the streets. You feel me? You had, you ain't had nothing going on with your life. Yeah, you was with the Black Panthers, but look at you now. Like, come on now. But throughout that show, that was some fucking great writing. Some of the stuff was over the top, like the tiger shit and all that stuff. That was over the top, but that was some great fucking writing. It kept me engaged. It made me want more. Like, oh shit, the season is already over. I need another season. You know what I mean? And the guy that played Franklin, he did a hell of a nice job. You know what I mean? I hope he have other projects coming up because that was a well deserved acting gig that he got. He even said that to prove to get that spot, he had to hang around the hood for about like 30 days, and he had to prove to John Singleton, rest in peace. He had to prove to him like, hey, I could act like this LA kid. You know what I mean? I could speak the lingo because I think he over from overseas, so he got like accent. So he was like, yeah, I could speak their lingo or whatnot. You know what I mean? Just give me a chance, and he got it. You feel me? He really did his thug dizzle. You feel me? So you know what I mean? Let me see. Somebody text me. My bad. So if you haven't checked out Snowfall, check it out. The shit is fire. Like I'm gonna rewatch the shit just because it was so good. 10 out of 10. You feel me? Even the situations that happen in each and every episode of Snowfall was like it made sense. You feel me? It wasn't no like, oh, this was given to him. Like he had to take it or earn it. You feel me? Like, or he did what any other same person would do when he's like back against the wall. Like, I mean, how can you fight that? And then it hurt worse because you seen Franklin grow into this man since day one. Like you seen the transition. You feel me? So it's like you connected with him. And for him to be like, I had people saying, like, man, if this was real, I'd go out there to LA and help this nigga out. You feel me? Like that's how deep you is with the character. You feel me? And that's due to great acting and great writing. You feel me? You know what I mean? You gotta tip your hat off. 10 out of 10. Snowfall. You feel me? Do your due diligence and go watch that thing.